Om Sri Sai Ram. Why do we go to ashrams or visit temples? Here is an interesting episode that happened in Ramana Ashram long ago. As we all know, Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi rarely spoke to people. His primary mode of preaching was through perfect silence. Unless it is very much required, he did not prefer to speak. Once, some foreign devotees came on a short visit to Ramana Ashram. They found that certain infrastructural modifications and changes in the ashram rules and regulations are required to be made. And they proposed the same to Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi several times during their stay in the ashram. Bhagwan heard them patiently but did not utter a single word on that. The devotees, after a brief stay, left for their country. Bhagwan then opened his mouth and said, "We visit ashrams to transform ourselves, but not to transform the ashrams." This is a very apt counsel from Bhagwan, because we may also be tempted to feel sometimes that certain rules of the ashram needs to be changed, or the ashramites should have been more courteous, etc. But we should remember the advice of Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi. We visit ashrams to transform ourselves, but not to transform ashrams. Thus, Bhagwan was very particular on complying with the rules and regulations of the ashram. However, he did empathize with certain devotees who are otherwise not capable of following certain rules or code of conduct in the ashram. Here is an occasion where Bhagwan had interfered for a devotee. It so happened that a lady unaccustomed to squatting on the floor somehow managed to sit in the hall by stretching her legs towards Bhagwan's sofa. One of the Bhagwan's attendants suggested to her that she sit cross-legged in front of Bhagwan. When Bhagwan noticed that, he smilingly said to the attendant, "When they find it difficult even to sit down on the floor, should you force them to sit cross-legged also?" But the attendant said, "Bhagwan, as they do not know that it is disrespectful to stretch their legs towards Bhagwan, I merely told them so. That is all," said the devotee. "Oh, is that so? It is disrespectful, is it? Then it is disrespectful for me to stretch my legs towards them. What you say applies to me as well." Saying this in a lighter vein, Bhagwan sat up cross-legged. Even though the rheumatism in Bhagwan's legs rendered them painful and stiff, after 10 minutes of being folded, he continued to sit cross-legged, stretching them from time to time, saying that it might be deemed disrespectful to his devotees. Even after the visitors took leave, Bhagwan kept his legs folded, saying, "I do not know if I can stretch them now. They say it is not good manners." The attendant stood by Bhagwan's side, crestfallen and repentant. Bhagwan, in his full of compassion, stretched out his legs as usual. The ultimate aim of visiting an ashram or seeking a guru is for self-realization. Bhagwan, in his infinite compassion, always used to guide the seekers and clarify the doubts of his devotees. On one occasion, somebody asked Maharshi, "Bhagwan, what will it be like when one achieves self-realization?" Bhagwan said, "The question is all wrong. One does not realize anything new." "I do not get you, Swami," said the disciple. "It is very simple. Now you feel like you are in the world. There you feel like the world is in you. That is all," explained Bhagwan. Let us realize the transitory nature of things around us and realize that I am that I am. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya.